just before the ending. Okay. So if there is ra, ri, sha at the end, or because I don't have space, so just write it down, then I'll write. Written?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So if there is ra, ri, and sha at the end, or
Second last.
at the second last. Second last letter of the word. Okay, of the word you all write. Of the word, whichever word is there. So you write this first. At the second last letter of the word, then there would be ana in the bahuvachan then there would be ana in the bahuvachan at the place of na, or ani, because ani is always ani will be there. So we'll write, then there would be ani in the bahuvachan at the place of ni. Okay, then there would be ani in the bahuvachan. Okay, directly you can write, like there is no need to write ni. If you want to write, then you can write
Place of.
at the place of ni. Isn't it?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So write it, then we'll do some more examples. Okay, so then there would be then there would be ani in the bahuvachan at the place of ni. Done? So who can tell the whole thing that has been written?
Can I tell?
If there is ra, ri, or sha at the end, or at the second last or penultimate letter of the word, then there would be ni at the bahuvachan at the place of ni.
Okay. Okay. So this was the rule. Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So now one more rule was there, like of any. Okay. Rule number 2. Everyone has written this. Has
No,
everyone written?
Prabhuji. I'll just.
Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. Noted.
Okay. Done. Okay. Okay. So this was the first rule. We'll do examples some after the second rule. Now the second rule is very simple. If there is already ana, okay, if there is already ana at the last of any word, then in the Bahuvachan it will be converted to ni. Okay. So this is rule 2. If there is ana at the end, so in Bahuvachan, okay, I'm writing in short Bahuvachan. If there is, if there is ana at the end, so in Bahuvachan, ana, ani won't be there. There will be ni. Okay, if there is ana at the end, so in Bahuvachan, ani won't be there. Okay, you write won't be there.
Prabhuji, not in the second last or penultimate
No.
letter as
No,
it
no,
was.
no.
It is
No.
only at the
No.
end.
Yes,
Only
yes.
at the
In
end.
rule 2, yeah, only it should be at the end. There, so what was the rule? What we have written? If there is ana at the end of the word, then there won't be ani. There will be ni. We'll do some examples. There will be ni. Okay. There will be ni. Okay. So now, like we have trin. Trin is napunsakling. Okay. Trin is the word. So now, everyone has written. Done.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay. Now we are doing the example of rule number 2. Okay. So now this is trina. Trina means tinka, straw. Okay. So this is napunsakling. So who can tell how it will
Should
be
I?
in ekvachan? Hmm.
Tranam,
Trinam.
trane, tranani.
Trinam. It's not trana. Tri. Trinam. Trinae. Isn't it? But now the rule says there is ana at the end. Okay. So in the Bahuvachan it should have been trinani. But now ana is already there. So it won't be trinani because in all the things we were doing ana. Okay. But now there will be Trinani. Okay. Although re is also there, see, at the penultimate place, isn't it? Re is also there, na? So according to the rule, if second last is re, ra, or sha, there should be ana. But in this case, it is ana in the end. So this rule will be applicable. Got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So although the rule one can be also applied here because the re is there, so we can say that ana should be there, like mitram, mitra, mitrani, tra. Okay. So similarly, re is at the penultimate point. Okay, penultimate letter at the. So then Trinani won't be there. If Trinani won't be there, it will be Trinani. Clear to all of you?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So how many examples we did actually in the Napumsakling? We had just started.
Quite a few.
We have
Netra,
done
mitra,
Nine.
नेत्र मित्र फल ग्रह जल वस्त्र क्षेत्र भवनम अन्नम वनम तृण पुस्तकम उदाहरण.
Okay. Okay. So like 7, 8 examples we
Yes.
have already done. Okay. So Trinam, write this in the rule number 2. Okay. Okay. So now apply the rule number 1 for the Mitra. Now see. Mitra.
Mitra.
Because already we have done na on like last
Yes.
time you all were a little confused because you had not written the example. Now the not the rule. Now the rule is in front of you, so you can just match whatever like Mitra, Patra, whatever we have done na. Mitra, Patra, and Ani was at the end in the Bahuvachan. Pushpa we did.
No, Prabhuji.
Okay.
No.
So now actually Trinam is the only example. Right now I am able to remember for the rule number 2. So if see the word, if it is Napunsakling, and it's not actually whimsical that we will do something like the words are actually categorized actually already. Like which one is the Napunsakling, which one is the pulling, and which one is the striling. Okay. So Trinam is the only thing that is coming into my mind for this thing. Getting?
Prabhuji, you had also given us the example of Udaharan.
Yeah, Udharana. Okay. Yeah. So we can also do that. Okay, last time we did na. Okay. Udharana again we'll do. Okay.
Prabhuji, Swarna.
Swarana. Okay. Swarnam. Okay, Swarana also we can do. First, take this example. Udharana. Udaharana. Okay. Udharanam. Udharane. Now, it is Ra. Ra is again there. Okay. In this case. So here rule number 1 can be applied. Isn't it? Here rule number 2 can be applied. So the last one will be applicable. So Ra, we can use the Udhaharanani. We can do like this also. Okay, according to the rule of rule number 1. But the rule says if Ana is at the end, so there would be Na. Okay, not Ana. Got it? Udharanani.
Yes,
So,
Prabhuji.
like in this week I was taking for the children class also, and some of the children they were saying that yes, Prabhuji, we were having this doubt earlier also that we actually lost our marks many times, that we couldn't understand why Udharanam, like sometimes it is Mitrani, Chitrani, Patrani, and somewhere it is like Chatram, Chatra, okay, Chatra, Kandukam, Kanduke, Kandu, Kani. So sometimes it is Ni and sometimes it is Ani. So when I told this rule, now it's very easy. Okay, you have to just apply the rule because Sanskrit is all about rules. Got it? Udharanani. So now Swarana. Who was saying Swarana? Okay, Swarana. Swarana is also there. Yeah. So now it will be Swaranani or Swaranani. Say.
Swarna.
Swarnani. Okay. So Ra is also there. Now that rule can also be applicable. But now in the last it is Ana is there. Okay. So it will be Swarnani. Everyone is getting, na?
Yes,
Huh?
Prabhuji. Swarnam, Swarnam,
Everyone is
Swarnam.
getting. It's very simple actually. If you just follow the rules, na, the life is very simple in Sanskrit. It's not PO to put and CO to cut. Okay. Everything is well organized. Everything is very systematic. If you know the rules, you won't find any difficulty. But if you forget the rules, there are actually no actually exceptions in Sanskrit. Okay, whatever you have learned now, like pronunciation, whether you do the Vedic Sanskrit or whether you go to Swarga also, it will be pronounced like this only. Okay, there is no exception. That is the specialty. Okay, some more. So these examples are enough. Udharanani, Swarnani, Trinani, Srinani, isn't it? Okay. So today everyone is very peaceful.
Varna Shabda can also be taken as example, no?
Varna Shabda.
This is also one more example.
Varna, you are saying.
Yeah.
Actually, it is pulling actually. Varnaha, Varna, Varnaha.
Oh.
Okay. Like we were doing na? Shabdaha. Shabdaha, Shabdahu, Shabdaha. So that is Shabda. Shabd is the pulling actually. This is the main thing that we can't do anything with any of the words. That is already categorized. That is the problem in some.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, we have to we should know that whether it belongs to pulling, striling, or napumsakti. We can't do anything empirically. Yeah. Sanskrit and Vedic literature. The specialty of Vedic thing is that you can't do any research work. That is the problem. That is the main problem in Vedic knowledge. Okay. One time actually Gopal Krishna Maharaj was saying to Prabhupada that they were about to open an institute kind of thing to teach Vedas. So Gopal Krishna Maharaj said that Prabhupada, we will name it like the Vyasadeva Institute for Research and actually something like this. So Prabhupada said, don't use the word research. Ved Vyas has done all the research. So we don't have to research. Yeah, we don't have to research. We have to just follow. So that is the problem in Vedic thing. You can't actually imagine and you can't practice. That is the thing. Okay. So whenever you have to just follow the authority, the Shabda Pramana. So everything has been given by Ved Vyas. That is the Shabda Pramana. Okay. So yeah, why we came here to this thing? Yeah, Shabda. Shabda is pulling. Okay, we can't do Shabdam, Shabde, Shabdani. Okay, the Shabda, Shabdahu, Shabdaha. Varnam we can do. Varnam is Varnam, Varne, Varnani. Okay,
that is what I was saying, Prabhu. I said
okay,
Varna only.
Yeah. So Varna, yeah. So Varna is actually in the Punstak. Okay, Varna is in the Punstak. Okay. So now, going ahead, we'll do some more examples. Okay, so now we'll do for the rule number 1. Okay, we have already done like Mitra, isn't it? Mitram, Mitre, Mitrani. Already you know, Tra means Sa and Ra, isn't it? Because it is like this only, but I took it. Okay, Ra is also like this. Like Ra plus A is equal to Ra. Tra. So Ra is there, isn't it? Ra is there. So Mitrani. Some voice is coming.
Yes.
Why? No. Okay. So we have done Mitram, Mitre, Mitrani, Chitram, Chitre, Chitrani. Okay, all the things. Like if I'll do the Chitra also, no? Chitra. Okay. Then one more thing. Done? Chitra. Patra also. Patram, Patre. That's why it's not Patrani. It is Patrani. Patram, Patre, Patrani. Okay, patram, patre, patrani. Okay, done. Patram, patre, patrani. Then abhushan
Done.
also. Yeah, abhushan. Now again that example. Now again both the rules. Abhushan we did na? कि नहीं? नहीं. Okay.
नहीं,
Abhushan.
आभूषण नहीं किया.
Okay. Okay. Abhushan is a napumsak word. Okay. Abhushan. Abhushanam. Abhushane. Yes. So someone was asking na in the very beginning. प्रभु जी ये कब आएगा ये? Yes. And that time I told ना ये आएगा और तब हम पढ़ेंगे. Now this है ना? प्रभु जी इसका कहाँ यूज होता है? Many people were asking. प्रभु जी राम तो हमको पता है, आप बोल रहे हो ये राम नहीं है, ये राम है, राम. So now these things are coming in the Punsak. Okay, it's not abhushanam, it's not abhushanam, it's abhushanam, abhushanam. Okay, the halant. Got it?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, someone was asking. That's why I told you. Abhushanam, abhushanam. Okay, Rama, it's Rama, it's Rama, Rama. Okay, Ramaha, Rama, Ramaha. So in the other vibhaktis na, in the other vibhaktis, the Ramam will also come. In the second, Ramaha, Rama, Ramaha. Okay, so Abhushanam, Abhushane, Abhushanani. In this case, it will be Anani. Like this. Okay. Done? Okay. Chitram you already know. Yes, this one. Yes. The different forms in Ekvachan, Dvivachan, Bahuvachan. Who can do? Chakra. Chakra. That's why we did the Varna Vicheda. Okay. Because I was telling at that time, if you do the Varna Vicheda, everything will be very, very clear to you. Okay. Like I was telling that while even in the meters and that in the advanced stage now, you have to do the Varna Vicheda and you have to count how many letters are there. Then you have to set up. So that Varna Vicheda was very important. Okay. So now, yeah, Chakra. Yes. Who can do? Yes, tell.
Chakram, chakre, chakrani,
Chakrani.
chakrani.
No, your ana or na. It should be very clear now because you already know all the chant stans. You already know how to pronounce it. We have spent a lot of time on that, on those things. Now these things will be applicable here. Now the application time is there. Okay. So chakrani or chakrani. Yes.
Chakrani.
Chakrani. Okay. Chakrani. Okay. So yes, chakrani. So your voice now you should now the people should know that you have learned Sanskrit now. Okay. And how will they come to know? When you will pronounce something like that. Chakrani. Just hear my Sanskrit and Hindi. It is chakrani or chakrani. Okay. Both the things are very distinct. So that's the thing. It should come into now application. Now we have done almost everything, basics. Now we can take the speed. Okay. Chakram, chakre.
Chakrani.
Yeah, chakrani. Okay. And the matra also, that is chota.
Chakram has a very different meaning in Marathi.
Chakram has a very chakali.
चक्रम मीन्स जो जिसका दिमाग खराब हो गया है.
जिसका दिमाग खराब हो गया है. ओके, चक्कर. वो तो चक्कर रहता ना.
नहीं चक्रम बोलते मराठी में. चक्रम
बोलते हैं. अच्छा, चक्रम. but I know only one thing. Chakra is related to Lord Vishnu. Chakra, है ना?
Yes, yes.
Chakra.
Just it
Yes.
came to my mind, so I spoke it out.
Okay, no problem. Chakram, chakre, but it is not that chakram. Okay.
Yeah, that I know very well.
Yeah. In English, in Sanskrit, this is not the mad
Yes,
person. Okay.
yes.
Chakram, chakre, chakrani.
Chakrani.
Chakram, chakre, chakrani. Okay. So done.
Yes,
Okay.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Chakram, chakre, chakrani. So now
प्रभु जी
simple. हाँ.
चक्रम चक्रे चक्राणी का अर्थ क्या है? मतलब
एक
चक्राणी
चक्कर,
मतलब
दो चक्कर, एक
और तीन
चक्कर, दो
चक्कर।
चक्कर.
और
हाँ, एक चक्कर
बहुत सारे।
नहीं, तीन नहीं, more than two. ठीक है.
More than
हम
two,
तीन को, हमको तीन जो है ना,
हाँ,
मतलब एक वचन, द्विवचन. एक वचन and द्विवचन is very specific. Okay, एक वचन means one. Okay, and द्विवचन means दो. But चक्राणी हम बोल नहीं सकते हैं. We have to mention. और असंख्य, असंख्य को भी it is चक्राणी and three is also चरण चक्राणी. Okay, like this.
ऐसा है anyway, हम कोशिश करते हैं
Done?
एक मिनट
अच्छा, भवनम, भवन, भवन एक शब्द है.
I am between the lecture.
भवनम, भवनम, भवने, भवनानि. What do you mean by bhavan?
Building.
Building.
Okay. Building, palace. Okay. Building, simple. है? Building को भवन बोलते हैं. भवन. भवनम, भवने. It is very simple. Bhavanani. Okay. We have done matras and everything. My voice is actually coming back to me. Done. Okay. Now Upanetra. What is Upanetra? Anyone knows?
नेत्र पता है, आंखें.
नेत्र. बस उपनेत्र मतलब what do you mean by one is मुख्यमंत्री and another one is उपमुख्यमंत्री.
Deputy.
Deputy. Yes, deputy. So this is deputy netram. Up means always. Actually, why these sirens are? Some voice is coming. Okay. So
2 device must be on.
Okay. Upanetra. Up means also like there is adhyaksha and there is one is upadhyaksha. Have you heard? Have you heard this thing?
Yes.
So what is that?
Assistant or deputy?
Yes, assistant.
Below.
Okay, below that person, isn't it? Rashtrapati and Uparashtrapati. Okay, Up is also like below that person. Means after immediate position after that person or after that position. So Netra means your eye. So Upanetra means definitely must be an important person, important thing, because Upanetra means just second to the Netra. So Upanetra. Who can guess? Just
very dear, Prabhuji.
very dear.
Yeah.
Okay. Upanetra. Okay, that can be used in the conventional kind of thing. Okay. So some words like in Sanskrit also, in Hindi also, we use like aankhon ka tara and these things. But here it is not aankhon ka tara and these things. This is a thing actually. Upanetra means which is actually very close, or it is an assistance to the eye. What is the assistance to the
Glasses,
eye?
Prabhuji. Chashma.
Eh?
Glasses.
Chashma.
Glasses.
Yes, glasses. Spectacles, isn't it? Because spectacles bolte hain na, chashma. That is the upanetram. That is the actually assistance to the eye. Upanetra. So upanetra is also napumsak ling word. So do. Who can do? Very easy.
उपने
नेत्रम उपनेत्रे उपनेत्राणि अणि
वेरी वेरी नाइस. उपनेत्रम उपनेत्रे उपनेत्राणि. हाँ, very nice. Okay, now why I am giving these words to you, because it will increase your vocabulary. That's why they should come. What is this?
Venakam.
Penakam. Have you heard this
No,
before?
Prabhuji.
Penakam. So what do you mean by fen? Fen बताया था मैंने आपको. प फ ब भ म. That's पवर्ग.
झाग
झाग
झाग.
हाँ, झाग. फोम है ना. तो
Fame.
झाग कहाँ होता है झाग? Where the fan comes from?
मुंह में
है मुंह में? नहीं, वो ये मुंह वाला फेन नहीं. वो मुंह वाला अलग होता है, वो मेहनत करके आता है. प फ ब भ म, वो तो अलग था. अभी ये फेन कम क्या है?
लेक वाटर
फेन बने है. वाटर
लेक वाटर रेजर्वोयर ओशन फोम
ओशियन. नहीं
फोम
वो तो अलग है.
वाटर फोम ऑफ वाटर.
Okay, so where the foam comes from? Where the foam, while bathing, where the foam comes from?
lather soap lather of the soap. साबुन of the soap.
हाँ, सोप से आता है ना. तो साबुन के बिना फेन आएगा? नहीं आएगा. तो इट इज साबुन. ये साबुन है. फेन कम, जिससे फेन बने. ओके, तो इन संस्कृत ना द थिंग इज दैट, लाइक मैंने आपको लास्ट टाइम बताया था, पंकज का अर्थ क्या होता है? पंक का अर्थ क्या होता है? पंक का अर्थ होता है कीचड़. ओके, एंड जर्म इन जन्मना, द वन हु हैज बोर्न इन द कीचड़. पंक, पंकज, ऐसे नाम होते हैं संस्कृत, है ना. पहले आपने सुना होगा, किसी का भी नाम कुछ भी रख देते थे. सुना है? किसी का भी कुछ नहीं, मतलब वेद शास्त्र पुराणों में रावण रख दिया किसी का नाम. वो रावण ऐसे रख दिया कि उसका नाम उन्होंने सीरियल में कहीं सुना था, रावण कितना अच्छा नाम है, रावण रख देते हैं, है ना. वो सीरियल का हीरो है, उसका नाम रावण है. ऐसा नहीं था. वो क्या था, बहुत रोने लगा.
नाम नहीं था.
नहीं,
रावण तो कोई
रावण का नाम था.
हाँ, रावण का नाम था, लेकिन ऐसे जनरली कोई रखते नहीं है रावण नाम बच्चों का.
नहीं रखते ना. तो मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, जैसा काम वैसा नाम होता था पहले. नाउ इट्स नॉट. नाउ पीपल सी द लाइक बॉलीवुड हीरोज एंड क्या होता है वो सीरियल के हीरोज, उनका नाम है ना दक्ष, लक्ष्य, पता नहीं क्या, पता नहीं है, बट दे आर पुटिंग. सो एवरी वर्ड हैज अ मीनिंग. दैट्स व्हाई सबका नाम अलग अलग होता था पहले वैदिक कल्चर में. आप देखो पुराण वगैरह पढ़ो, उसमें एक नाम के दो नहीं होंगे ज्यादा, कभी नहीं सुनोगे आप. दशरथ, दशरथ का कोई और सुना आपने पुराणों में या वेदों में? दशरथ कोई और भी था? सुना? नहीं सुना, है ना. और राम भी हमने नहीं सुना. राम परशुराम था. कलयुग में तो हम सबका नाम रख लेते हैं, है ना. बट अर्लियर इट वाज द गुणा. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द गुण. आपके अंदर गुण कौन सा है, क्योंकि गुण आता है. मैं एक बार आई वाज टेलिंग ना, नाम में क्या रखा है, बट नाम में बहुत कुछ रखा है. नाम गिव्स द गुण. ओके, तो पंकज, पंक मीन्स कीचड़, मड. ओके, जर्म मीन्स जन्मना, द वन हु बोर्न इन द कीचड़, दैट इज पंकज. So in Sanskrit there are names like this. Okay. So
Prabhuji, one question. This Phenakam, what is the Pratipadik?
हाँ, फेनकम. फेनकम से आए हम लोग यहाँ. तो फेनकम means फेन, one who gives foam. फेनकम.
नहीं, फेनकम.
In English also फेनकम.
नहीं, प्रतिपादिक संज्ञा फेनक होगा क्या? फेनकम.
प्रातिपादिक. प्रातिपादिक संज्ञा फेनक होगा. हाँ, फेनकम तो उसका रूप बना ना. प्रातिपादिक संज्ञा, जैसा आपका नाम है ज्ञानदीप. ओके, तो ये प्रातिपादिक संज्ञा है. किसी व्यक्ति का नाम हमने ज्ञान है. ज्ञान मतलब जो हमको ज्ञान होता है. अब ज्ञान को इंगित करना है किसी वर्ड से. वी हैव टू रिप्रेजेंट द थिंग विद द वर्ड, दैट इज संज्ञा. प्रातिपादिक संज्ञा, ज्ञान. नाउ इट्स डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स इन डिफरेंट विभक्तिज विल बी ज्ञानः, ज्ञानौ, ज्ञानः और ज्ञानम. अगर ये मोस्टली तो ये नपुंसक लिंग का शब्द है ज्ञान. ओके, बिकॉज ज्ञान इज नपुंसक. ओके, तो ज्ञानम, ज्ञाने, ज्ञानः ऐसे भी ले सकते हैं, या फिर हो सकता है पुल्लिंग में भी हो, लेकिन जनरली तो भाई वी सी इट इन ज्ञानम नपुंसक. ओके, जहां अम आ गया वहां पे मोस्टली इट इज इन द नपुंसक. ओके, तो प्रातिपादिक संज्ञा समझ आई?
फेनक.
फेनक. लाइक तृणम, मैंने तृणम नहीं बोला था, मैंने तृण बोला था उधर, तो प्रातिपदिक संज्ञा तृण। ओके, लाइक गृह, गृहमन नहीं बोला मैंने, गृह बोला। गृह तो उसका रूप बन के एक में जब संस्कृत में बोलूंगा, व्हेन आई कॉल वन घर, one house, then I'll tell griham only. It means one. If I'll tell griham, it means already it is one. Okay? And grihe, two. Okay? So the pratipadik sangya is griha. Where one lives, it's called griha. Done?
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Any other question?
फेनकम का एक वचन बहुवचन क्या होगा?
किसका? फेनकम का? फेनकम, फेनके, अभी वही तो आपको करना है।
फेनकाणी,
वेरी सिंपल है।
फेनकम, फेनके, फेनकाणी।
फेनकाणी? काणी कैसे हो गया? काणी कैसे हो गया?
फेनकानी।
फेनकानी है ना? फेनकानी सिंपल। फेनकम, फेनके, फेनकानी, बहुत सारे, एक साबुन, दो साबुन, दो से अधिक साबुन। ओके, डन। चलो आगे कुछ और करते हैं हम लोग। कमल, हाँ मैं कमल करना था मुझे, कमल, यस। तो पंकज थी तो उसका एग्जाम, कमल, कमल, कमल क्या अर्थ होता है कमल का?
कमल का फूल,
फूल,
फूल होता है ना कमल।
लोटस
मल का अर्थ क्या होता है? मल का, मल का अर्थ भी गंदगी होता है, कीचड़ी होता है कि नहीं? ऑलमोस्ट, है ना? तो इनके नाम में सब कुछ रखा है। कमल, कमलम, कमले,
कमलानी,
कमलानी, कमलानी, कमलम, कमले, कमलानी, कमलाक्षी। व्हाट डू मीन बाय कमलाक्षी? कमलाक्षी किनको बोलते हैं? कमल, अक्षर,
whose eyes are like
कमल
lotus.
जैसी आंखों वाली,
आंखों वाले। अक्ष का अर्थ आंख भी होता है, ठीक है?
कमल नयनी,
कमलाक्षी, कमल नयनी बोल दीजिए। वेरी नाइस। ओके, कारणम और करणम, करणम दास और कारणम, कर्ण, कर्णोदक सागर। प्रभात, प्रभात एवरीवन को। ओके, so done. Kamalam, Kamalam, Kamale, Kamalani. One thing, always put halant at the ekvachan. Okay? Okay.
प्रभु जी मुझे प्रातिपादिक संज्ञा नहीं समझ में आया है, बिल्कुल भी।
प्रातिपादिक संज्ञा नहीं समझ में आया है?
हाँ।
अच्छा, बिल्कुल भी
मतलब
नहीं।
मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है कि वो है भी क्या।
वो ज्ञानदीप जी समझाएंगे आपको। यस, ज्ञानदीप जी बताइए उनको प्रातिपादिक संज्ञा।
संज्ञा is a name of place, किसी person name, so that particular is word is pratipadik संज्ञा। Then with in vibhakti, one vachan, bahuvachan, then it name changes.
हाँ, प्रातिपादिक संज्ञा का अर्थ क्या होता है? अभी आपका नाम है, क्या नाम है आपका?
ज्ञानदीप दास।
नहीं आपका नहीं, जो पूछ रहे हैं। पलश। अच्छा ठीक है, पलश आपका नाम है। तो लोग आपको, पीपल कॉल यू दिस बाय दिस नेम ना, पलश। एंड व्हेन समवन कॉल लाइक पलश माता जी, so you will hear na. So it means that there is a संज्ञा given to you by your parents. Okay? है ना? जैसे अभी if I go to one, इसको थोड़ा डिटेल में समझते हैं, ठीक है? I don't know सबको समझ आया कि नहीं आया, बहुत सिंपल चीज है। Okay? Suppose if I go inside a room and there are 5-10 Matajis are sitting. If I'll tell, okay Matajis, so Matajis means I'm not calling, Mataji is a जातिवाचक संज्ञा. Okay, संज्ञा के प्यार, जातिवाचक and व्यक्तिवाचक. Okay, जातिवाचक means I'm denoting a jati over there. Jati means group over there. Group is there. So I ask them, okay Mataji, there is one seva, so who wants to come? Okay, So that is jativatik sangya, mahila. Okay, mahila or mataji, if I say. And if someone raised the hand that I want to come, then I ask, what's your name? So from that jati, that becomes vyaktivachak now. Vyaktivachak means specific and personalized. Okay, vyaktivachak. So you raised your hand. Okay, so I said that, what's your name? That I said, my name is Palash Mataji. So I wrote your name, and after some time again I call that Palash Mataji. Now I didn't call the jati vachak. I didn't call the Mataji. I call the vyaktivachak. Okay, that is the that is the personal thing. Person.
Okay.
That is Palash Mataji, please come. Seva is there. Okay. So that is Vyaktivachak. So Sangya means, first of all, we have to know that is not Sangya, that is Sangya. Okay.
Sangya.
But why I am using? Because in the outside world, it is always gear. Okay. Like Jnanadeep. So I think for the first time, Jnanadeep Prabhu has come to know that his name is not Jnanadeep, his name is Jnanadeep.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes,
yeah. So, but what can we do? In the outside world, it is Jnanadeep only. So we can't actually give them classes on grammar. Okay. So let it be Jnanadeep. Okay. So the thing is that the Sangya, okay, it is Sangya, but I'm saying Sangya, but don't take it Sangya. Okay. But now it is habit. So Sangya means noun. Okay. So your parents, you were a girl. Okay. So there is a jativachak, like girl and boys, the jativachak. But you have to give a specific name, na. Your parents has given a nice name to it. That is, they like this name, Palash. That is jativachak. So the thing is, Palash is a different thing actually. But Palash, if I'll make the like this Palashaha, Palashav, Palashaha. Okay. So this is the different vibhakti root, but Palash is the pratipadik sangya. Getting the point? Now Kamal. We have taken the example of Kamal. Kamal is pratipadik sangya, but its different forms are Kamalam, Kamale, Kamalani. They are the different forms. So if I'll ask that what is the pratipadik sangya of Kamalam, so you'll say Kamal. Getting the point?
Got it.
प्रभु जी रूट वर्ड भी बोल सकते हैं ना, इट इज अ रूट वर्ड.
हाँ रूट वर्ड भी बोल लीजिए, है ना, रूट वर्ड भी बोल सकते हैं. वेरी नाइस. रूट वर्ड इसलिए नहीं बोलते हैं, धातु में आता है, इसलिए हम धातु यूज नहीं करेंगे. धातु विल डू टुमारो. ओके. धातु क्या होती है? हम रूट वर्ड बोलेंगे, बोल सकते हैं रूट वर्ड, बट रूट वर्ड धातु से रिलेटेड हो जाता है. जैसे पीना, पी धातु, पिबती पिबता पिबंती. तो पी धातु वो रूट हम धातु के अर्थ में लेते हैं, संज्ञा के अर्थ में प्रातिपादिक संज्ञा ही बोलेंगे. ओके. इट्स वेरी क्लियरली टेक्निकली डिफाइंड, इसलिए उसको धातु रूट नहीं बोलते. ओके. तो मैंने वही बोला ना कि देयर इज नो स्कोप फॉर स्पेकुलेशन इन वैदिक लिटरेचर. तो वैदिक आप कुछ भी सीखेंगे उसमें वो ऑलरेडी डिफाइंड है, उसमें रिसर्च का कोई स्कोप है ही नहीं. आपने कभी इसे सुना? लोग रख देते हैं नाम, संस्कृत रिसर्च विद्यालय फलाना दिन का, बट उसमें रिसर्च कुछ होता नहीं है. क्या रिसर्च होता है? कोई नया अपना थ्योरी दे सकता है कुछ? हैव यू हर्ड ये पंडित जी ने नया, वो पंडित जी पाणिनि का ग्रामर को सिंप्लीफाइड कर रहे हैं 50 साल से, बट उन्होंने कुछ अपना एक भी रूल नहीं दिया आज तक. हैव यू हर्ड लाइक दिस कि पंडित फलाना जी ने एक नया रूल दे दिया है संस्कृत में? हैव यू हर्ड एवर? और आयुर्वेद में एक नई खोज हो गई है, सुना कभी आपने? नहीं, कभी नहीं सुनेंगे आप, बिकॉज उसमें खोज होती ही नहीं. उसमें खोज हो चुकी है सारी जितनी करनी थी. ऑल द रिसर्च वर्क हैज बीन डन, वी हैव टू जस्ट फॉलो. एंड वो रिसर्च किसकी होती है? जो खो गया है ना, उसको फिर से पुनर्स्थापित करने के लिए, टू रीएस्टैब्लिश. नॉट अ मेडिकल साइंस जहाँ पे रोज नई खोज होती है एंड एटॉमिक बोहर मॉडल को फेल करके नया मॉडल लाया जाता है. वो क्या क्या थे सारे हम पढ़ते थे ना, दोज हु आर फ्रॉम द साइंस बैकग्राउंड, हम पढ़ते थे मॉडर्न एटॉमिक थ्योरी, ये फलाना दिन करना. फिर अभी ये मॉडर्न पीरियोडिक टेबल यहाँ पे हो रहा है, वो भी फेल हो गया, अभी उसमें भी नए आ गए, है ना. पढ़ते थे ना बहुत सारे. वो सिर्फ मटेरियल साइंस में होता है, वैदिक में नहीं होता. So whatever Panini, whatever Vardharaj, whatever Bhattoji Dixit, and they have given by Panini only, they have developed it. Actually developed means they have simplified it. अब मेरी बात समझ रहे हैं?
प्रभु जी संस्कृत में पीएचडी करते हैं तो रिसर्च किया ना उन्होंने?
वो रिसर्च नहीं करते प्रभु जी, वो थीसिस नहीं लिखते हैं उसपे. वो उसपे ही किसी चीज को रिसर्च जो किया है उसको ज्ञान को एनहेंस करके प्रस्तुत करते हैं, सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं. अब मेरी बात समझ रहे हैं? पीएचडी में क्या रिसर्च किया किसी ने? पाणिनि का ग्रामर को किसी ने, पाणिनि का जो 4000 सूत्र 4001 कर दिया किसी ने आज तक? आपने सुना पाणिनि के 4000 सूत्र में से 4001 हो गए, ये पंडित जी ने पीएचडी करके इसको कर दिया? कभी सुना आपने? कभी नहीं सुनेंगे आप। रिसर्च क्या करते हैं उसको ही वो लोग करते हैं। इट्स नॉट अ रिसर्च। रिसर्च नहीं, रिसर्च का मतलब है अनुसंधान करना, है ना। और डिस्कवरी, वी आर यूजिंग एक्चुअली डिफरेंट वर्ड। डिस्कवरी नहीं होती इसमें,
इन्वेंशन नहीं कर सकते, इन्वेंशन नहीं हो सकता, रिसर्च
इन्वेंशन नहीं कर सकते हैं। हाँ, डिस्कवरी हो सकती है, डिस्कवर कर सकते हैं ये शास्त्र में से, ये पुराण में से, ये वो, लेकिन इन्वेंशन नहीं हो सकता उसमें। और मटेरियल साइंस क्या है? रोज नया इन्वेंशन है। एक रिसर्च में पता लगा जो लोग सुबह लेट उठते हैं उनके बाल झड़ जाते हैं, इस प्रकार की इन्वेंशन हमको रोज पता लगता है ना। और वो फिर फेल भी हो जाते हैं। फिर एक दूसरी रिसर्च में पता लगा नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, है ना। ऐसा होता है ना, बहुत कुछ होता है ना। वो इन्वेंशन। तो वैदिक लिटरेचर में ऐसा कुछ होता ही नहीं। वो रिसर्च क्या होता है, कहाँ पे वो चीज पड़ी है उसको सोच विचार के उस पर थीसिस लिखी जाती है, अपना कुछ नहीं। जब आप पीएचडी बोल रहे हो ना, तो पीएचडी का मतलब ये नहीं कि अपना कुछ नया इन्वेंट करके उन्होंने बोल दिया। उस पर एक टॉपिक पकड़ के उस पर रिसर्च करके, जैसे कालिदास या बड़े बड़े जो भर्तृहरि, उनके इस पे वो लोग रिसर्च करके कुछ थीसिस लिख सकते हैं। थीसिस का मतलब इन्वेंशन नहीं होता है। इट्स नॉट एक्चुअली सेम एज उसको नोबेल प्राइज दिया जाता है, 50 साल पहले दिया था, अभी उसको रिफ्यूट करने के लिए 50 साल बाद किसी दूसरे को दे दिया, है ना। दैट इज मटेरियल साइंस। ऐसा नहीं होता है। गॉट इट? ज्ञानदीप जी समझ गए आप?
यस प्रभु जी, थैंक यू।
हाँ, पीएचडी का अर्थ इन्वेंशन नहीं है वैदिक लिटरेचर में। पीएचडी का अर्थ है टू एनहेंस दैट थिंग, टू रीडेवलप दैट थिंग, टू सिंप्लीफाई दैट थिंग। क्योंकि जो जितना बड़ा आदमी होता है ना, उसको जितना ज्यादा ज्ञान होता है ना, वो उतना सिंपल बोलेगा। कभी भी आप देखिएगा, है ना। गागर में सागर सुना है आपने? थोड़ा सा बोलूंगा मैं। गागर में सागर वाला व्यक्ति कैसे होता है? उसके वर्ड्स बहुत सिंपल होंगे। अगर वो बहुत उसने रिसर्च किया और बहुत पढ़ा लिखा और बहुत समझदार है, उसके वर्ड्स बहुत सिंपल होंगे। वो आपको पूरा सागर जो है गागर में दे देगा। यू नो, गागर में सागर भरना, कम शब्दों में आपको पूरा समझा देगा वो। हाँ, उसको इट मीन, एक एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन क्या बोलते थे? द वन हु कैन मेक, ऐसा कुछ था, द वन हु कैन टीच हिज ग्रैंडमदर, वन हु कैन टीच फिजिक्स टू हिज ग्रैंडमदर, और उसको इतना सिंप्लीफाई कर दे कि उसकी ग्रैंडमदर को भी समझ में आए, दैट इज कॉल्ड जीनियस। अब मेरी बात समझे? जीनियस का अर्थ क्या? वो इतना सिंपल कर देता कि आपको लगेगा ये तो कुछ भी नहीं था। क्योंकि लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है, उसने बहुत पढ़ा है, चीजों को समझा है और सिंप्लीफाई किया है कुछ कम शब्दों में। दैट इज कॉल्ड जीनियस, है ना। जीनियस कॉम्प्लिकेट नहीं करते हैं, इक्वेशंस बहुत ज्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेट, वो बहुत सिंपली आपको उसको समझा देंगे। आर यू गेटिंग?
यस प्रभु जी।
तो पीएचडी का अर्थ नहीं, पीएचडी वाली व्यक्ति से अगर आप बात करेंगे ना, वो आपको संस्कृत ऐसे पढ़ाएगा जैसे आपको लगेगा मैं तो अपनी रीजनल लैंग्वेज पढ़ रहा हूँ, क्योंकि उसको इतना नॉलेज है, उसको पूरा आइडिया है ऊपर से नीचे। उसको ये भी पता है स्टूडेंट का लेवल सबसे पहले वो समझता है स्टूडेंट को, बिकॉज ही कैन टॉक बिग बिग थिंग्स, बट इफ द स्टूडेंट इज नॉट रेडी, स्टूडेंट कांट अंडरस्टैंड। पात्रता दिखी जाती है कभी भी, ऐसा नहीं होता। गुरु का सबसे पहला कर्तव्य है उसको पात्रता दिखनी चाहिए। Someone is having a पात्रता of just one glass, and if you put the whole drum into that, what will happen? क्या होगा? आपको ज्ञान बहुत है, क्या होगा? सिखाना एक बहुत बड़ी कला है। आप पूरा ड्रम डाल दोगे, लेकिन उसमें आएगा कितना? जितना ग्लास है उतना आएगा ना, लेकिन आप देना चाहते हो ड्रम के बराबर, लेकिन नहीं आएगा। पात्रता देखी जाती है। The first thing that should be seen is पात्रता। शिष्य में पात्रता कितनी है, कितना सिखा सकते हैं, कितना सीख सकते हैं। देन यू कैन इंक्रीज द पात्रता, और एक दिन वो ड्रम का कैपेसिटी हो जाएगी। गेटिंग? ओके,
जैसा आप पढ़ा रहे हैं। नहीं,
हम एक्चुअली हम क्या करते हैं, टीचर का सबसे पहला कर्तव्य है कि उसको कितना ज्ञान है वो नहीं दिखाना है, स्टूडेंट को कितना फायदा हो सकता है। ओके, बिकॉज टीचिंग इज नॉट ऑल अबाउट शोइंग योर नॉलेज, इट इज ऑल अबाउट एक्चुअली जो स्टूडेंट है ना उसको ऊपर उठाना है ना। उसको इतना नहीं दे देना कि वो घबराई जाए, पहले दिन ही भाग जाए। धीरे 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 नाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड प्रातिपादिक संज्ञा, यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड संज्ञा, यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड मेनी टेक्निकल थिंग्स, उच्चारण स्थान। बट मैं पहले दिन इतना बोलता तो आप लोग बोलते हैं प्रभु जी हमसे नहीं होगा, है ना।
प्रभु जी आप बहुत अच्छा पढ़ाते हो।
नहीं सच्ची बहुत अच्छा पढ़ाते।
नहीं, पढ़ाने का तो मुझे नहीं पता अच्छा है कि बुरा, बट मैं जितना मैं सोचता हूँ कि इतना इतना पात्रता सबकी है, अभी पात्रता को बढ़ाया जा सकता है। पात्रता इज नॉट अ थिंग कि अरे अभी हमको प्रभु जी ने ऐसा बोल दिया, हम तो काबिल नहीं है। नहीं, वैदिक संस्कृति यही सिखाती है हमें। जो गुरुकुल थे ना, उसमें कोई फेल नहीं होता था, है ना तो उसमें इंफीरियरिटी सुपीरियरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स होता था। उसमें गुरु का स्टाइल रहता था सबको पढ़ाने का। हर 10 व्यक्ति हैं, 10 व्यक्तियों में उसका स्वभाव देखा जाता था। 10 व्यक्ति को 10 व्यक्ति के तरीके से पढ़ाते थे गुरुकुल में। ऐसा नहीं था अभी आए अपना लेक्चर डिलीवर के, समझ आया नहीं आया तुम जाओ, हमको तो मतलब। एग्जाम सबका बराबर, सबका एग्जाम कभी भी बराबर, हाउ कैन इट बी इक्वल फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू? हो ही नहीं सकता है ना। सबका माइंड अलग है, सबके कोशार्थ हैं, 5 कोश होते हैं ना, अन्न कोश, प्राण कोश, मनोमय और ज्ञानमय और आनंदमय। सबके कोश अलग अलग लेवल के डेवलप होते हैं। तो बहुत बड़ा साइंस है, इसमें हम जाएंगे तो आप कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे। बट एक टीचर को सबसे पहले ये सोचना चाहिए व्हाट इज द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट एंड हाउ आई कैन मेक दैट स्टूडेंट, मतलब उसको मैं अपग्रेड कैसे करूं, हाउ कैन आई अपग्रेड हिम, हाउ कैन आई हेल्प हिम। ना कि उसको अपना ज्ञान दिखा के डरा देना, उसको धमका नहीं, यू हैव टू हेल्प हिम। कैसा भी है चाहे उसको, उसके बोलते हैं ज्वाइन द रेस एट योर पेस फ्रॉम योर प्लेस नाउ, बिकॉज यू आर ज्वाइनिंग फ्रॉम योर प्लेस। Okay, this is Vedic. Okay, so it's a very good platform that now this online, because earlier if we had to study, we had to go to the libraries and these things, and teachers were not available. We had to go to Banaras and we had to go to otherwise into the universities, and वहाँ पे भी teacher ठीक से मिलेगा. But this is a very nice platform. Join the race at your place from your place.
Yes.
Okay, very nice, na?
Very nice.
Join the race, है ना? Join the race at your pace from your place. Okay, so now from your place, so we now, okay, so Napunsakling examples, whatever I had, it's over. We were doing actually one example, that is Pushpa.
Pushpa.
Why? Because Pushpa is having something. That is, Pushpa. Okay, now who can tell? Pushpa, you all know what is Pushpa.
Pushpam, Pushpe, Pushpani.
Pushpani, why?
Yes.
Because Sha is there, and at the penultimate position, isn't it? Sha. It is half Sha, Murdhanya. So Pushpam, Pushpe, Pushpani, isn't it?
Yes.
Everyone is agreed with this. Everyone is agreed.
Yes.
है ना? So now you all are expert into this. Now we will do one thing, and then your introductory session will be over. Dhatu. That will be very important thing. Dhatu. Okay. We'll do some sentences also in future. Okay. So now Pushpam, Pushpa, Pushpani, done. Okay. So if you have any doubt, whatever we have done, you can come up with this. With your doubts, and we'll do the dhatu. Okay, kriya, it is also called kriya, verb. Okay, so any question? And one more thing, जो गुरुकुल में रहते थे, मैं just one example दे रहा हूँ, उसमें ऐसा बोझ नहीं होता था। वर्णाश्रम सिस्टम में there was not a burden, you have to become a doctor only, you have to become a writer only. नहीं, वो स्वभाव से गुण कर्म विभाग, कृष्णा says ना, चातुर्वर्णम मया सिस्टम गुण कर्म विभाग. तो चतुर्वर्ण मीन, तो वट एवर यू लाइक द मोस्ट ना, आप उस पे काम करना चाहिए, उसको अपना प्रोफेशन बनाना चाहिए. इट वॉज इन द वर्णाश्रम सिस्टम, बट नाउ मेनी पीपल दे आर एक्चुअली very depressed. Why? Because the guna that they are having, they are not using it, and they are not excelling into their field. Okay, they have done MBAs, their nature is not of marketing and these things, and they are doing marketing. How can that person be satisfied and happy? If you are having the brahmana qualities, you can come into teaching, then only you can be successful. Getting the point? So the thing is that teaching कोई सीखता नहीं है, आप बीएड कर लो, टीचिंग वो तो क्या एक एक्सटर्नल थिंग है. टीचिंग जो होती है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू शुड लव. ब्राह्मण क्या होता है? यजन याजन पठन पाठन ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति. 6 things. Yajana, he should, first of all, he should read, and then only he can explain. Now, first of all, you should be thorough with the subject matter. Then only you can teach. So वो चीज होता है, but nowadays it's not, because now the employment problem is there, so everyone wants to come into and these things. That's why our teachers are not that up to mark today, because their swabhava is not that. They are of their swabhava, because who can teach? The Brahmana can teach, na? Who is having the Brahmana quality. And if some person who is having the business quality, like Vanijya, okay, then he will come into teaching and he will make this into a profession and he will earn money from that. That's the thing. You know?
That is the problem.
That is the problem, because whatever school you will see now, it is Brahmins are teaching. I don't know whether they are Brahmanas or not, but they are teachers. They have done MSc, BSc, BEd, and these things. That's why they are teachers. It's not the qualification. And who is running these institutes? The Vanik. Okay, the big people, the big businessmen, they are running. They are actually the Vaishya. The Brahmana should be ahead of the Vaishya, but now the Vaishyas are controlling and the Brahmanas are under them. That's the problem, because all the schools, why they are doing business? Because they are not run by the Brahmanas. Earlier it was run by the Brahmanas. They were not money minded. They were into the knowledge and they want to actually share this knowledge. That's the problem. Okay, because now people want to make profit. Even the hospitals, Ayurveda. Earlier, who would do the Ayurveda? Brahmanas only, isn't it? They would study the Ayurveda and these things. But now the Ayurveda and this medical science has come. Now who is controlling the doctors? Again the Vani's class. They are opening the big hospitals. They have the money. They are making the buildings, and they are hiring some doctors, and they are controlling them. And they are saying, that's why nowadays chaos is there. Why? Because Varnashram is not followed. It's not the system that we should follow or not. Because schools, they are totally controlled by the business. Hospitals, they are totally controlled by the businessmen. They are doing the business. And we are saying that all are doing business. Why? Because our Gurukul system is finished. Okay. So these are some of the things. Very sad.
Very, very sad.
Very, very sad. Because we don't know our Swabhava. If we know our Swabhava, then we will discover ourselves. Self-realization means, what does self-realization mean? Self-realization means the realization of the self, who we are, what are my likings and dislikings, what I want to do in life, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses. And these things were told in the Gurukul by the Guru, because he was the Brahmana and he could see the subtle things also. But nowadays, leave aside the subtle, they don't know what is subtle. And even they don't know what is the gross. They just know one thing. Just go, do your power presentation and go. No personal relationship with any of the students. Okay, even they don't know the name. 50, 60 students are sitting, even they don't know the name of half of the class. They just go, deliver the lecture, our kaam, hamara kaam ho gaya. That's all. Not. If you want to learn something, you have to make relationship with the Guru. Okay, I'm not saying I'm the Guru, but you will see this thing. Then only this knowledge can be transferred. This knowledge can be transferred to the Shishya. Otherwise, it won't be possible. It won't be possible. The personal aspect should be there. Okay, when the student or when the disciple goes to the Guru, it's not all about teaching everything in a PowerPoint presentations and this. The teaching means to spend time with that person, with that vibration, how the Guru sits, how he walks, how he talks. These are some of the things. These are subtle things. Okay, these are subtle things. Getting? So that's why Gurukuls are. But now everyone is actually, everyone is analyzed on the one thing only. कैसे आप analyze कर सकते हो? Maths, he has to study trigonometry, he has to study mensuration, he has to study math, science. But he may not be very good into mensuration and these things. He may be very good into music. He may be very good into research things. है ना? तो ये चीज है. Okay. So just I shared something. Okay. So now tomorrow we will start with the dhatu. Okay. Dhatu means the root or the verb or kriya. Okay.
Yes.
So Hare Krishna.
You say na we will see you again. Punah, that will you write? I don't know how to pronounce that. Punah, आप बोलते हैं ना फिर मिलेंगे या how it is written?
फिर मिलेंगे. Okay.
नहीं, you
that
say na punah.
Yeah. Punah drakshamaha. I'm writing.
Please.
Punah.
पुनः मतलब फिर मिलेंगे।
फिर से।
द्रक्ष्यामः, ये सब हम करेंगे। दैट इज स्पोकन। स्पोकन बाद में आती है। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू रीड द ग्रामर। ओके, आपको सब पता। पुनः द्रक्ष्यामः।
अच्छा,
द्रक्ष्यामः।
हाँ, लिख लीजिए उसको। पुनः द्रक्ष्यामः मतलब फिर मिलेंगे। सी यू लेटर।
हाउ नाइस।
थैंक यू प्रभु जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
ओके, चलिए फिर पुनः द्रक्ष्यामः। हरे कृष्णा। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद प्रभु जी।
थैंक्स फॉर योर टाइम। थैंक्स फॉर योर precious time. Hare Krishna. And to listen me.
Hare Krishna.
Because generally people don't listen these things nowadays. Hare Krishna.
This is what has to come back.
This has to come back.
This system has to come back.
Okay, definitely. So we are the first one. We have to start with ourselves. Okay. Hare Krishna.